There I was at work using my trusted Kaidan bullet ruck, and I realized that, man, do I really love this bag. So I wanted to give you a really quick update on why I love this bag so much and why, if you can find it, you should get it. There's a couple of editions that were released on the websites about a week ago because they had some back stock. So as people return them, which I can't imagine they would, but if they did, you should pick one up. If you go into the Facebook groups or on eBay and you see one available, definitely pick one up because it's just so awesome. So this will be an update of why I love this bag so much. This is the GORUCK and Carryology collaboration Kaidan bullet ruck. Let's take a look. All right, here's a real quick update. I've had the Kaidan capsule, all three pieces, for about 3 weeks now. I've used the bullet ruck in this X-Pack fabric for about the whole time, carrying it back and forth to work in an everyday carry mode. So let's just update you on what I love about this bag and the fact that it is as awesome as everyone thought it was going to be, and it should be something that if you can find it, you should pick up. I know that they put a few randomly on the GORUCK website, some leftover stock maybe, and then they quickly sold out. But if you can find this, if you find anyone willing to sell their GORUCK Carryology Kaidan bullet ruck, then you should definitely pick it up, and here's why. The first thing that you're going to notice right off the bat, first of all, is it's just ridiculously light. That's what I noticed first off when I had this. I have the regular GORUCK bullet ruck in just the Cordura fabric, and it is great. I love it, and the 15-liter capacity is great for just about everything you can throw at it. But this one is just, I don't know if it's made out of helium or some, but this X-Pack fabric just makes this the lightest bag that you'll ever find in this size, and so I love it. I always am surprised when I pick it up, throw it on my back, that I'm like, man, this thing is like hardly even there because it's so lightweight. So I definitely love the weight of this bag. That's probably my #1 feature that I totally enjoy and love. The second thing that I totally love that I realized just yesterday, I'm like, you know what, I need to put an updated video about what I love about the bullet. The fact that it just stands there. So that's something that I never had happen in my other bullet rucks, is the fact that this thing just, whatever you do, when I just throw it in wherever I happen to be and I stand it up there, it stands. So it's definitely a stand-up bag for what I enjoy and for the way I use it. So I just, I'm a big fan of the fact that it stands up. Now let's, admittedly, my everyday carry requirements are pretty slim, so I don't normally have a ton in this bag, but just to show you, I have the iPad, the medium size, the 10 points in a pivot case. So that's, the regular size iPad fits totally in this front pocket with plenty of room to spare. So that's just my normal everyday carry mode. And then in this back stash pocket, which is probably #3 on me on my list, the fact that I can keep my reading glasses, sunglasses, and AirPods right here up at the top, and because it's standing up next to my chair wherever it happen to be, I can quickly access those items. So that's probably the #3 feature, besides the lightness, the stand-up ability, and the stash pocket. So inside, not the greatest layout for me in an everyday carry mode. It's pretty slim. If it were up to me, I would have maybe some MOLLE in the top, some webbing that I could put in another pocket. I carry some other loose items in here. I'm using the Kaidan field pocket just because it fits great. Some snacks, and then this top pocket for me ends up just being, just some carry-all items, some charging cords, and some other pens and pencils that I might need in my day. This mesh pocket ends up being snacks, like I said before. And so really, again, admittedly, my requirements on a day-to-day basis for everyday carry are pretty light. But this, plenty of room in there for other items. And again, what else would fit? Well, let's take this opportunity to do that. A couple of things I've got that are going to be reviewed soon, but here's the EverGoods Cap 2, and again, just plenty of room in there, as you can see for that. The Step 22 tech pouch is also pretty big, and also fits just fine. So here, a couple other common items that you could put in there, and then you could also probably wedge a little big for this, but it'll fit. Not if it's totally loaded out. So this is just a general configuration setup that you could use for the 15-liter size. A Step 22 tech pouch, the EverGoods Cap 2, and then the field pocket in the bigger size, the GO2. So it fits perfectly, if you ask me, all three of those items right in there. So a little bit big for this Step 22 bag because it's a little bit deeper fitting. But there you go. There's a nice and easy setup for a bunch of camera gear or whatever you need in a 15-liter bullet. But I just want to do a quick video to show you how awesome this bag is. I'm a big fan of the layout, the materials, and the lightness. I'm about to transition in everyday carry mode to track bearing Cobra, so I wanted to do this video before I kind of totally fell in love with that bag. But that's coming up in the next couple weeks or days. So this is the Bullet Ruck from GORUCK and Carryology. Big fan of the layout features, the stand-up ability, the stash pocket, and the very lightweight materials. In fact, this thing's made out of some helium or something to make it almost disappear on your back, and the slickness of this X-Pack is also fantastic. So there you go, quick little video. If you like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Before I go, let's talk about iPad and laptop capabilities of this Bullet Ruck in the 15-liter size. So like I said earlier, my everyday carry is the regular size iPad. So this is the iPad Pro in a bigger case, and it fits just fine. The larger iPad, which I use for all my editing, also fits just barely. In fact, that one, but it does fit. So you can carry the largest iPad Pro in the exterior side, in the exterior slash pocket, no problem. And then the MacBook Pro 13-inch, it's just going to be a little bit too tall for it to actually zip in there. But anyway, that's the outside pocket, which probably not many people are actually going to carry their laptop in that outer pocket anyway. So on the inside of the Bullet Ruck, this outer sleeve, this inner sleeve is a perfect size for the MacBook Pro, and that's how I would carry this if I carried my MacBook Pro with me every day. I'd keep it in that sleeve, although you can see it's pretty tight, so I don't necessarily think I would need or want to put it in a sleeve and then put it in that pocket, but that's just me personally. And again, this larger iPad also fits in there. So really, any of the devices that you would carry in an everyday carry mode, definitely all going to fit and be very easily transportable in the 15-liter Bullet Kaidan. That's it. So there you go, the update on why I love this Bullet Ruck so much. 15 liters, and it's the Kaidan, an X-Pack, and it's got lots of great features. Man, I just love it every day. I pick it up, I go, man, this is a great bag. So this is definitely something you should seek to acquire if you can pick one up wherever you happen to find one. And of course, don't pay ridiculous prices, but unfortunately, that's what's happening right now. They're a very in-desired bag for good reasons, as I've just indicated. So definitely pick yourself up one if you find yourself in a situation where you see it. So that's it. Let's continue to enjoy back to a nice weather day here in Georgia. Went from cold and snowy to back to 50 degrees and sunny. Love it. All right, take two. Okay, so let's just talk about laptop